Hey guys, and welcome to one of my new series. It's called Fake Card Fridays, similar to Ban That Shit Saturdays. It's going to be a 1 day a week Yu-Gi-Oh! Related special, and the reason why it's called Fake Card Fridays is because I'm basically going on Yu-Gi-Oh! Cardmaker.net and checking out the cards that other people make, and basically just going over the card and seeing how it would fare if it actually became a real card. So this is the first one. It is called Tactician Taciturn. It's like a play on words. I know on the card it's kind of hard to read his effect, so I'll post his effect in the description. You guys can read along with it. But of course, I'm going to read it right now. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. It must be special summoned from your hand by banishing 3 trap cards from your graveyard. Alright, we're going to start off with that. So, basically, banishing 3 trap cards in your graveyard, that's actually not a cost, that's actually a condition. Similar to Blackluster Soldier, banishing the Dark and the Light, that's actually a condition. So, in a sense, you can say that you can summon this card with absolutely no cost. He is a 8th star, so he is trade-inable. He's a Dark, Spellcaster, 2800 attack and 2300 defense. So, you're basically summoning a 28 beater with no costs. So, might be a good counter to your opponent's Gores. You know, you attack them, they summon Gores. Your turn, you get to remove from play 3 trap cards and summon him, and he's 28 beater. Cards cannot be activated in response to this card summon. So, even when you summon him, they can't bottomless trap hole you, or they can't solemn you. So, I guess that's pretty good. But what makes this card super broken? When this card is summoned by this effect, you can send 1 spell or trap card from your deck to the graveyard. Draw 1 card during your end phase. Probably wouldn't do that myself personally. I mean, it's great that you get to plus. So, summoning him is a neg 1, but then using his effect, I guess it would be a 0 out, but you are sending a spell or trap from your deck to the graveyard. And, in my opinion, sending spells and traps to the graveyard is the worst thing you can do. As you guys know, I run a Yubel deck, and I like to control what I send to the graveyard. That is the reason why I don't run, like, Light Sworns, like Raikou and stuff, because I need to control it. Because last thing I need to do is, like, use a Raikou and mill off a limit reverse or a swing, and then I'll feel like the stupidest guy in the world. Because I want those limit reverses and those swings in my hand. So, using this guy, if this card really existed, I probably wouldn't use that effect. When this card is summoned by this effect, you can. So, I get to choose, so I probably wouldn't use that effect. I mean, it's great that I get to draw, but is it really worth me sending a spell or trap to the graveyard? It really depends on the situation, but 9 times out of 10, I probably wouldn't use that effect. Once per turn, you could target 1 of your banished cards and send that target to the graveyard. That's actually pretty good. You know, it's kind of like, what's it, Burial from the Different Dimension? So, once per turn, you can just take a card that's banished and put it back into the graveyard. Definitely looks like Chaos Dragons might have fun with this card. Just put your Eclipse Wyvern back or something, or just put some lights and darks back, maybe for like Blackluster Soldier, Chaos Sorcerer or something. Maybe even just put cards back for your Dark Arm Dragon for more bullet power. You know, give your Dark Arm Dragon more bullets to shoot off. So, yeah, that part is actually pretty good. Definitely a force to be used against Chaos Dragons or with Chaos Dragons. It cannot activate its effects during this turn. So, I'm assuming that its effect to return the banished card, I guess. The wording's kind of weird. I mean, it's a made-up card, but I'm assuming that what the creator meant when he put that effect is that the turn that this card is summoned, you cannot use the effect to target 1 banished card and put it back to the graveyard, which is understandable. And the last part of the effect is, when your opponent activates a card effect, you can banish 1 card with the same card type from your graveyard, negate that effect. If you do, destroy it. And that's where basically this card just went over the edge and became a really broken-ass card. So, pretty much you can almost negate anything. I mean, you thought, like, Nichiria Barkion was good, because if you activate a trap card, you can, banish 2 trap cards? No, just banish 2 cards in the graveyard and negate that trap card. This card can pretty much do it with anything. So if your opponent activates a trap card, just banish a trap card and negate it. Spell card, banish a spell card, negate it. Monster effect, negate, banish a monster, negate it. This card is definitely broken. It's pretty much just anything. It can pretty much negate anything spell speed 2 or lower. Like if your opponent activates like a Divine Wrath, no, you can't negate it because this card's not fast enough. It's only supposed to be 2. But summoning this guy with no cost, just banishing 3 trap cards and then being able to negate pretty much anything after that is pretty broken. And then not only that, but then he can return the banished card. So your opponent activates a trap, you banish a trap to negate it, then next turn, on your turn, you can take the trap card and put it back in the graveyard to use to negate another trap card. Pretty broken, pretty broken. And he's a 28 beater, so he's over the attack barrier. That's pretty much all I had to go over this card. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little mini series. I might even do like my own card creations and go over those and see how you guys think of that. But you know what? I'll get you guys more involved. So you guys can go ahead and go on to YugiOhCardMaker.net and make your own cards, and give me like a description of your card or something, or maybe like post a link in the description of where you posted the card on the forums, and maybe I can check out your card and maybe go over it like I did with this person's card. I would love to give this person the credit for the card, but I'm not sure who he is, so I really can't give credit. But if you're watching this right now, person who created this card is actually pretty broken, and it might even be ban worthy. I'm gonna take it that far. It might even be ban worthy. It's to an extent, it's almost as broken as Blackluster Soldier. Almost. Which one would I rather face down? This or I'd actually. That's almost blasphemy to say, but I'd rather face down Blackluster Soldier than face down this card. Because not only can he negate my Yubel's effects, but power cards that you can use on Blackluster Soldier, such as Toronto Tribute or Dark Hole, this guy can just simply negate by just banishing the same type of card. So, and you can't even have any response to a summon, so you can't even Toronto Tribute because you can't have a response to a summon. So, yeah, this guy is pretty broken. So I hope you guys enjoyed this mini-series, and there'll be much more to come. So, do the usual, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.